Hi guys, today we will learn about solving systems of two equations. So we will have two methods for this. The first one is substitution methods and the another one is elimination method. So now we will do the first one. The first step is isolate variable in one equation. Then we substitute into other equations, then solve for variable and solve for other variable. Now we'll come to the example. First, we need to isolate the y first. We have minus y equals 10 minus 2x. Then we will transfer the minus to the other side, and now we have y equal minus 10 minus 2x, and we just solve it. Oops, my bad. Then we have the new equations and we will plug it into the second equation. Then now we have 3x plus 2 times minus 10 plus 2x equal 1. And we just solve it. 3x minus 20 plus 4x equal 1. 7x minus 20 equal 1. 7x equal 1 plus 20, and we have the answer x equal 3. Now we just plug x equal 3. And then we just plug it into our second equation. Six y minus 6y 0, and in the other side we have 16. So because 0 can't equal to 16, that means that we have no solution in here, and we can solve it. Now we'll come to the next method, which is elimination method. The first step is pick a variable to cancel, which has the same numbers but the opposite sign. Then we just solve for other variable and then substitute and solve it. Now we'll do the first example, which is 2x plus 3y equal 5 and 3x plus 5y and equal 21. Now for the first equation, we times it to 3, and for the second, we times it to 2. Then our new equations are 6x plus 9y equal 15 and minus 6x plus 10y and equal 42. Then we just plus the two equations together. So we have 6x plus minus 6x is 0. 9y plus 10y is 19y. And 15 plus 42 is 55. Then we just solve for y, which is 3. And then I'll plug in this to one of my equations. And I will choose the first one. So now I have 2x plus 3 times 3 equal 5 equal 15. Which is 3 times 5. Then 2x plus 9 equal 15. 2x equal 6. And we have x equal 3. After all, we have 3 and 3 for these equations. We just solve it. And our last example for elimination method is D. For the first equations, I will type it to 3. Then we have 12x minus 15y equals 6. And we just write down the second equations we already have. Now we plus it, which is 12x plus minus 12x is 0, minus 15y plus 15y is also 0 too, and 6 plus minus 6 is 0. So that means that this have infinite numbers. Now we have already done that. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hope you like this video.